Good evening, I'm Carrie Lazarus.
And I'm Rod Wood. Stacey Castor was back today in the very same court where she was convicted and sentenced to prison for what will likely be the rest of her life. Castor is now facing possible charges in Cayuga County for killing her first husband at their Weedsport home.
The Cayuga County DA is asking for the grand jury minutes of her murder case. Judge Joseph Fahey has reserved decision on the matter. Castor, who's already been convicted of killing her second husband with antifreeze and trying to kill her daughter, is the subject of a 2-hour ABC 2020 special tomorrow night. Jeff Kulikowski sat down with the man who prosecuted her today to reflect on one of his most high-profile cases ever.
Where's the moral outrage,
From the very beginning, as you might imagine, Bill Fitzpatrick and Stacey Castor have had very different views of this case.
That's a great expression of it right there. I love that one. Me?
And in the weeks since her conviction, very little has changed.
Well, I didn't do it, so why would I believe it? If I had had a fair trial from the beginning, we probably wouldn't be sitting in this particular place having this interview.
I mean, she's a cold customer.
It was Bill Fitzpatrick's first chance to watch parts of the never-before-seen jailhouse interview with Stacey Castor after her conviction.
I was in shock. I couldn't believe that,
She knows, as well as I know that I'm sitting here talking to you, that she killed her two husbands. She's just getting better at denying it. That's all.
Despite holding tight to her innocence from the very beginning, Castor admits to preparing for the possibility she'd be found guilty.
I've been listening to her phone calls for quite a while, including her jail calls for well over a year, and she was absolutely convinced that she was going to be acquitted. So this is all made up that, we were preparing from Jump Street for the conviction. Her and her boyfriend were planning on going away and trips and everything like that.
Ashley brought this on.
If you believe, as I do, that she did what she did, then her demeanor and her reaction are really incomprehensible.
Now, Stacey Castor was in Onondaga County Court today. She didn't say anything at all during her brief appearance there. She's serving prison term at the Bedford Hills Correctional Facility in Westchester County, but is being allowed to stay at the Justice Center here while Judge Fahey decides on Cayuga County's request for those grand jury minutes from the murder case. Rod.
Jeff, thank you. Tomorrow night, 2020 will air their special Black Widow, the Stacey Castor trial. ABC's David Muir sits down in an exclusive interview with Stacey Castor. You'll also see interviews with lawyers, doctors, detectives, and family members who were all a part of this case. Black Widow, the Stacey Castor trial. That's tomorrow night, beginning at 9 o'clock, right here on News Channel 9.